right, welcome back, everyone. This is the final match.
We've made it.
This is the Game of Thrones, the card game World Championship match right here.
It's going to be a good one, too.
It is. On the one side, we have someone that we've kind of followed throughout the day.
This is his third match.
This is his third time on the stream. That is Reinhard Schefcik. Schefcik.
Yes.
Yes. Playing Targaryen, Lord of the Crossing, and his opponent, someone who has not yet been on the stream, I don't think.
No.
That is Greene playing Greyjoy, the Reigns of Castamere.
Now, I hope people haven't grown too attached to Reinhard here, because I'm looking at this deck over here that Eric has, and it looks pretty brutal. There's some there's some good stuff in there.
Yes, he has some great cards, that are I think explicitly designed to stop, the combo decks. He's playing 1X barring the gate to stop things from that might want to pop into play. And he has got, just a good range of Greyjoy stuff. All of the good characters that you might expect to see. So Eric is, this is also an international final,
yes.
Important to note. Eric Greene is from San Francisco. He was the winner of the Siege of Highgarden tournament. And then Reinhard, as we've been following, is from Austria.
And he's a European champion.
Yeah, yes. So
he's earned his way here.
So we've already seen Reinhard on the stream several times. I think we can probably know, for the most part, what we can expect to see from him. But what do you think we might see out of Eric in this match?
Some saving and kneeling. It's interesting that he's playing the 6-cost Aaron Daffmere. That threw me off for a second.
Yes, that is interesting. It really helps in the mirror matches for sure. To be able to kneel all of your opponent's characters before they would after they're saved, right? You can go ahead and kneel them.
So the players are looking over each other's deck list right now,
right?
Seeing the deck.
Yep. So they're going to have the chance to look and see pretty much everything that.
We just had our deck list taken away from us.
I thought we had another one over here, but we don't.
The players are using it right now.
Yes. So they are going to be looking over the deck lists, and they will know, exactly what their opponent has in their deck.
I'm curious to hear about the Greyjoy Reigns deck versus the Wonder Woman deck. He just beat Booker.
Yeah. Yep.
In the top 4.
Yes, he did.
I'm guessing that was a hurdle to do that. To beat that deck.
As I heard it, he got 12 power in the first 2 rounds, and then played barring the gates, which pretty much shut down any hope that
any way of bringing Cersei in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So that was probably pretty much that game as far as it goes.
And Reinhard just defeated Niccolo, who was undefeated until that point.
Yeah. We just streamed that game. Niccolo not getting some of the pieces that he may have wanted to see.
Not at all.
Yeah. It
was well played by Reinhard, though. He got Khal Drogo out early.
Exactly.
Kept the board small, and then eventually just wiped the board.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'll be really good to see Greyjoy on again. Greyjoy, one of my personal favorite factions right now. One of the decks that I like to play a lot.
Right.
And Targaryen. Targaryen is always good.
Targaryen is one of my personal favorites.
Okay.
I mean, I'm Lannister, but I would put Targaryen right underneath that.
Right underneath it?
Yeah. We still have Reinhardt's list here. Do you want to go through some of his plots?
Sure.
So he has some interesting plots. He has Counting Coppers, March to the Wall. Those are more normal plots. He has Valar Morghulis, Winter Festival, Train Fantoshi, but he has 2 heads on spikes.
Yes, we've seen him been using that.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
I think maybe 3/4 of the matches we've done so far have
had
1 or 2 heads on spikes.
At least probably half of them.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like they're given the deck list back now, which means we should have them shortly.
Hopefully.
And I'll be able to comment on what is in Eric Greene's deck. Let's see. Is there anything else in Reinhardt's deck that we haven't seen yet, perhaps? He's playing,
We haven't seen. He has 1 Miri Mazdur we haven't seen yet.
Yep.
That's just a _1. A Little Bird just dropped off.
All right.
On the deck list.
Here we go, deck list. So Eric, his plot deck looks like Barring the Gates, Counting Coppers, Late Summer Feast, March to the Wall, Time of Plenty, Weapons at the Door, Valar Morghulis, and his schemes are Filthy Accusations, Power Behind the Throne, Varys' Riddle, Wheels Within Wheels, and Wildfire Assault.
Now that Wildfire Assault could be interesting against Reinhard. We've seen him have a pretty wide board
lately.
Mm-hmm. I think he's more worried about first snow, but he doesn't have to worry about that here in the final match.
Right, exactly. That is definitely not something he has to worry about.
He has to worry about barring the gates. That could come on a bad turn for him.
Yes. Uh-oh. All right, so the match will be starting in just 90 seconds here. We're, let's see, looking at Eric's list. He is got 60 cards in his deck compared to the 61 in Reinhard.
You need 61 cards.
Yeah, I mean, I know I want the full value out of
is
that.
there any hot pies on any of these lists?
No.
No hot pies.
Not a single hot pie.
I just want to confirm.
Eric is playing the new and cool Theon.
All right.
So that's a mark in his favor. He's also playing the Big Fat Aaron, which we talked about a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't seen much success with him. So it's interesting to see that in the final table.
Yeah, I'd imagine that it really helps in that mirror match.
Because we saw him triggering not Eric, but another player was triggering the 3-cost Death Mirror, and it was working great for him.
Yeah. So let's see what we got here. He's got some Begging Brothers, SC Victorian, Sea Tower, Fishmonger, and Iron Mines. That actually looks like a pretty good setup on Eric's side.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that he could probably be perfectly okay with that. And on Reinhardt's side, got Viserion, Eerie, a Crone.
Daenerys is in there.
Looks like maybe Miri as well.
Yeah, this is a pretty good start.
And we've seen games where Miri just rules it.
Ooh, no locations.
Yeah.
But again, he knows his opponent does not have first snow in his deck. So he otherwise this would be a very bad start.
Exactly. So setting up, as we mentioned, Victorian, Fishmonger, Sea Tower, Iron Mines on Eric's side.
That's like a Tywin setup for Greyjoy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep.
And Reinhardt setting up a bunch of little 2-costers. He's got a Dragon out there. He's got the 2 Handmaids. And he's got a little Wildling Scout as well.
And all 3 of those cards will help Daenerys tremendously.
Yes, absolutely. Both players got to be choosing their first plots. Looks like Eric's going Time of Plenty from the quick glimpse that I got there. A very common opener. We'll see if Reinhardt chooses to open Winter Festival. Oh, nope.
Whoa.
There it is.
Extra gold and extra cards.
And I would imagine that Reinhardt, avoiding Winter Festival because he has looked at his opponent's deck and knows that Time of Plenty is in there. So I saw Sea Tower get drawn on Eric's side. Didn't quite glimpse the other things. But looks like Eric is going to be marshalling first.
Looks like a newly made Lord's in there, too.
Oh, yep. No targets for it.
Looks like the Readers at the end there.
Yep. I think a Priest of the Drowned God.
Yep, Priest.
Fishmonger.
That's it.
He's got a 7-cost. I think that it might be Euron in there. 7-cost Tricon. Yep, Euron.
Yes, it is.
Euron Crow's Eye.
Which is, I don't know if the cards he's putting down are the cards he's considering marshalling or cards he's definitely not going to marshal.
Yeah, I don't need this. And I would imagine they're the ones he's considering for marshalling. And a Priest of the Drowned God. That could be it. Maybe not.
No.
He's got a Hand's Judgment in hand, which will gives you some Dracarys protection, which is always nice to have.
For sure.
Though Reinhardt is playing Hand's Judgments of his own. So we could see a little bit of the old back and forth there.
Going big early.
You're on Crow's Eye. I mean, if he can pillage and steal like Reinhardt's Flea Bottom or Plaza of Pride.
Or his King's Roads, because that hit to this
Or his King's Roads.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're on Crow's Eye really benefiting from kind of the proliferation of King's Roads that we've seen at the tournament so far.
Now it looks like he also has Pike there that can give any character stealth.
Yep. That
could be good.
Pretty sweet.
Looks like it's hitting the table.
He's going to play it. He's got 3 gold left. That'd be enough.
Just double checking here.
Yep.
He's saving 3 gold.
All right.
Which is might be okay because that's the 3 gold he got from Reinhardt's plot.
Yeah. Reinhardt going big with 2 Dannys, it looks like, is his plan. Danny and a duplicate.
He needs to start seeing some locations soon, though.
Yeah.
And very soon.
Yeah.
He could be in trouble. What's his next highest gold plot after this?
Reinhardt, after trading, he has...
It looks like Winter Festival.
Yeah, Winter Festival at 5, which is probably not going to be enough to sustain him.
It's interesting he's already putting out Second Sons. I actually think if I don't have any locations, you can get him out, put some gold on him instead next turn. But
well, we shall see.
No gold for the Dracarys bluff.
Reinhardt with a huge, fat, wide board here.
Yeah. Again, Wildfire could trigger.
Yeah, the trouble will be, you know, getting it through.
He can give a air on stealth.
Yep, yep.
Can give one character stealth.
We were just talking about that, Reinhard. Being able to give a character stealth. Looks like there's Fire and Blood in Reinhard's hand.
It's going to help offset having no economy, being able to pay 1 to bring a dead dragon back.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, it's
I'd be very nervous though about having no locations right now.
Yeah, and you know, Reinhardt's board is pretty susceptible to, you know, any kind of board wipe. With he doesn't have a single location in play at this point.
Looks like stealth was just given to Victorian.
Yep, that's what it seemed like to me. I'd imagine he's going to swing military,
Get
stealth past the second
going.
sons. Yep. And get some intimidation. Reinhard considering carefully. We got the trophy right there. The championship pillar or whatever it is, looming over the field.
It's like our photographer just made a small cameo in the stream.
Yeah, our amazing photographer. Reinhardt's considering here.
Now, what do you think he could be considering? Because we know he can't technically do anything right now. Is that a bluff?
It could be, or you know, he might just be checking to make sure that he's not missing.
Just looking ahead too, thinking about all the future challenges, what he needs to defend with.
Exactly. So military challenge for 4 here.
Defensive 2, so he only can intimidate one of the
One
smaller
of the little
characters.
chuds. Yep. Yeah. So it looks like he's going to claim Viserion there, knowing that he can pop him back out with Fire and Blood at any point.
Unless, of course, his opponent has hand judgment.
Yep, intimidating Dorea. That's the right call.
Right
keeping
call
Reinhard after off of that, you know, insight.
As well as maybe helping secure his range trigger.
Right. Eric's got 6 cards in hand at this point.
7.
Both players, Eric's considering if he wants to maybe do like an intrigue or a power challenge with Euron.
You might want to just defend here, I think.
That's what I'm leaning
so
towards
many
as
standing
well.
characters, and your opponent's playing crossing.
Right. That is, yes, that is my own inclination as well. We'll see if Reinhard is willing to do kind of a chump challenge.
Maybe with the Wildling Scouts. Oh.
Yep.
Power for 1.
So he's going to swing power here. Yep.
Yeah, I guess an intrigue challenge would have been bad. It would have allowed him to trigger range.
Yeah. Pillage. All right. Got a Danny
Ooh.
dupe. And
that might actually be okay for Reinhard because he wants to see other cards at this point. He wants to see those locations.
Yeah. Let's see.
Might get a 2 strength intrigue here.
Yep. Going for an intrigue challenge right there. That'll be unopposed. Let's see the reader. And then the last challenge, we're going to get the military right there.
Yep, and he's going to get his crossing power as well.
Yep. Yep, unopposed, Lord of the Crossing, claiming a fishmonger. I think that Eric is probably going to want to wait at least one more round to set up a Valor, right? Because he wants to get 2 power onto Victorian and save him in that way.
Or even maybe just draw another save.
Yeah, exactly. 2 power on Eric's side to 4 on Reinhard. And Reinhardt's going to have to discard. Looks like he dropped a Viserys and another second Sons, it looks like, is hitting the discard, maybe. We will see here.
Man, it's hard to know what to hang on to, not knowing what economy you're going to have each round.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, maybe getting rid of Mary is something you have to do at that point.
Right, right. How do you know that you're going to be able to play her? Both Eric's looking at his plots here. It looks like he might be leaning Counting Coppers to, again, help kind of set up all of those saves.
Wonder if Reinhardt's thinking the same thing to just get more cards.
Mm-hmm.
Going for the heads.
Spikes. We'll see what Reinhardt is able to pull. I don't remember anything too fantastic in Eric's hand.
Be nice to get that hand's judgment.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it, but it'd be nice to get the hand's judgment.
Of course, of course. And yeah, as long as he has it, that'll give Eric a bit more security when it comes to Dracarys. Reinhard considering the option of who's going to go first. Don't really want to make Eric first because that opens the door for Victarion Intimidate.
Yep. It's going first on his end does not look that great either, though.
Yeah.
Especially missing that stealth on Viserion.
Yep. All right, there's the spikes.
There's that hand's
he
judgment.
did get the hand's judgment. All right. Going to draw 3 here.
If you draw 5 cards, might be a chance to get another one, though.
Yeah, he's playing 3 hands judgments in his deck.
Let's see what the Greyjoy player got here in his hands.
He's got a newly made lord, a begging brother.
Looks like he drew a bodyguard. There's that,
Looks like that might
extra
be
save.
Looks like he might have a Dagmar Cleftjaw on the end there. Yep, a bodyguard.
It is, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I really like Dagmar as a way to steal those locations.
Bottoms.
Yeah, those flea bottoms. And he has Renown. Yep, chaining out some more fishmongers to make sure that he doesn't start to have to start using saves or claiming important guys.
Yep.
All right.
He's really building up a strong board presence here.
Yeah. Yes, very strong. Lordsport Shipwright, nice.
Ooh,
that's going to help to shut
that's
down
gonna hurt.
any economy that Reinhardt is
now
able
we
to
gotta
play.
see if Reinhardt drew any economy.
So he's going to be getting 4 gold here. Got a Jorah. He has a Plaza Pride. No economy, though.
Is the Plaza Pride worth putting out right now just to get that character knelt? Is that worth it to you? Or do you just hang on to it?
It might be good to play it. But then, that just I'm not sure. It depends on how much use you're expecting to get out of it.
Yeah.
It's probably just going to get hit by a newly made Lord on Eric's side. Not that Reinhardt knows that. He has that in hand, but...
The nice thing to know is with Daenerys around, that character does have 0 strength and challenges.
Yes. Yes. So it's pretty much it'll, for the most part, only be used to kneel stuff. Yep, there it goes.
That was fast.
Yeah. Eric knew what he was going for with that. And only 1 gold left on Reinhardt's side. So yeah, Reinhardt very strong on characters right now, but he's going to need some economy if he's going to survive after Eric's Valor.
And with no Dragon out, there's not really a Dracarys buff here since Daenerys would have to kneel to make that -4 happen.
Yep.
Not hitting anyone significant.
Yep.
Looks like
Victarion going in for
military
stealth. Yep.
Stealth on Jorah.
Yeah, that seems pretty okay. He could oppose if he plays Fire and Blood to get Viserion back. But I'm not sure how useful that would be.
Unopposed.
Yep, so that's going to go unopposed.
Looks like he's killing the Wildling Scout.
Yep, and Jorah gets taken for claim, which is going to pretty much negate Reinhardt using Lord of the Crossing unless he uses Fire and Blood, as we mentioned before.
Which he may still.
Yep, and Victarion now at 2 power, which is in perfect save territory.
I think at some point, Reinhardt has to have Daenerys and Doria in a challenge together to get that 2 insight just to get more cards.
Right, right. We'll see what Eric chooses to do here. It's almost a worthwhile option just to hang back and defend. Yep. Eric is passing
now, with
challenges
Fire
here.
and Blood, he can easily get a challenge off with those 2, but I don't think he needs to do that. With the -1 strength from Leather Crossing, he may actually. We'll see.
Yep.
You got to think, too, at some point, Aaron here is going to hit a location. The fact that he's not really drawing them, there might just be on top of his deck right now.
Yep. Fire and Blood coming out.
All right, Daenerys gains stealth.
Yep. That'll be pretty big as far as that goes. Military challenge from
It's
Reinhard.
a little small military.
Yep. I think that you would. Yeah, you
Ooh,
probably
interesting.
block that.
Interesting.
Pillage. Got a Ham's
Yeah.
Judgment. And more
Now is
renown.
Eric playing any Risens from the Sea?
Eric has not played any Risen from the Sea
All
yet.
right.
He's got 3 in the deck. Reinhard considering exactly what he is going to do here.
I'm wondering here if you attack with Daenerys and Doria, get that double insight,
Yep.
then do a follow-up with a 4 strength
Right.
intrigue or power challenge with your crossing.
And we are going to have another giveaway pretty soon here. This time we are going to be giving away a copy of the 2016 Game of Thrones The Card Game World Champion deck, along with Archmaester's Key, which is the upcoming chapter pack. That's
Ooh,
the,
there's
that's
some
the
good
next
stuff
one.
in there.
Yeah, that is. I'm really excited to see that hit the shelves.
There's 2 Maesters I'm excited to see. The
Yeah.
Lannister Maester and the Stark Maester.
Yeah, there are some good Maesters for sure throughout the 4th cycle. Doing an intrigue challenge there. And opposing with the Priest of the Drowned God.
Danny helping with that -1 strength.
Yep. Grabs a Begging Brother.
That's all right.
Yep. And here we'll probably see Reinhardt's final challenge as he goes power.
Interesting.
Yep.
I thought you'd go for that extra insight.
Yeah, he's keeping her back to get the dominance power. Draws a Regal.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty
That's
good.
very good.
So we're at 8 power on Reinhardt's side.
Now, is Eric here getting concerned enough to Valor?
Maybe, but we'll have to find out after this giveaway. So we are going to be running the giveaway now. Go ahead and enter hashtag Growing Strong in the chat to be entered to win a copy of the World Championship 2016 deck and the Archmaester's Key, the next upcoming deck for Game of Thrones. Go ahead and enter hashtag Growing Strong. We'll select 2 winners and announce them in about 2 minutes.
You can never not have enough champ decks.
It's so true. How many do you have, Ryan?
I do not want to answer that question.
So many. Looks like we flipped Late Summer Feast and Heads on Spikes here.
Interesting.
Yeah, so Reinhardt really pushing to win before this economy.
That's a good.
That is a
grab
good
there.
pull.
Wow.
Before his economy or his lack of economy starts to catch up with him. He's at 10 power to Eric only having 4.
And he has to know that if he does not get to 15 this turn, more likely than not, a Valor will be coming his way to try to slow him down.
Yep.
Now he's got a little finger. Are you of the mind that you want to play that now, get more cards? I don't don't think you can afford him, but
Yeah.
did he draw any economy cards yet?
No.
Wow.
He's not.
That's amazing.
Oh, there's
then
another little
touche.
finger coming out on Eric's side. Ooh, a dupe for your
wow.
Yeah, the Valor has to be coming pretty soon here.
Yeah, he is secure enough to Valor right now.
We'll see if kneeling the Plaza of Pride right
Yeah.
there. We'll see if Eric
He
pulls.
also has a bodyguard in his hand,
yeah,
too.
yeah. I might throw that on Victarion just to, in case, if
Keep that
Reinhardt
2
Valor's
power.
as well, you can, you're still safe. But it looks like he's maybe playing Wex Pike. And this just in, we have over 600 viewers watching the stream right now.
Nice, guys.
So awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you
Yeah.
all for coming to watch. Tell your friends to come watch us. We are super excited to be watching the final match of this game with you guys. Got another great haul popping out. Yeah,
Eric's doing fine in that economy.
economy for days on Eric's side.
Well, it looks like a big man's coming out.
It's a big one. It's a big guy.
Who can
It's
it
got to be that Dagmar. He's going to steal that
Oh,
Plaza of Pride, and
boy.
it's going to be so good.
Wow. That's literally the worst card. Ooh, and a bodyguard.
And a bot. I
he a
don't
lord?
think Dagmar's a lord.
Yeah, I don't think Dagmar
That's-
is a valid target.
I think he's a captain and an Ironborn, but not a lord. Let's, well, that is on the players. Let's see if they, We'll see if they catch that.
Yes, confirmed. Captain and Ironborn.
Yep, yep. No lord or
no.
lady trait. No lord or lady trait on that bodyguard. Well, hopefully that will get fixed before it comes into play. Oh, wait. We got a reading.
Yep.
Okay, he's reading him.
His ability.
Look
Let's
at
see
it.
if he notices the lord.
Reinhard, look at his traits. Look at his traits.
I think a lot of people take that lord lady thing for granted, since
Yeah.
almost all the 7 and 6 cost characters are lords and ladies.
Yeah, oh, it's a big guy. Must be a lord. He did play out Rhaegal. That's going to help with it, Danny. We will...
It's like Khal Drogo's in his hand too.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be hard to afford Khal Drogo though at any point.
Yeah, for sure. So Reinhard considering how he wants to spend the last of his money. All right, so we just have the winners of our giveaway. Those are Caldo and Goliath BCW. So congratulations to both of you. You're going to be getting a copy of the last year's World Championship deck and the Archmaester's Key, the next chapter pack for Game of Thrones. So huge congratulations to you guys, and can't wait to hear about you playing with them.
Caldo. Now, isn't that Khal Drogo's disappointing little brother?
Call Caldo.
Call Caldo.
He never made call. Just Caldo. Both
I
players.
think Reinhard's starting to feel the pressure right now.
I feel like the players are kind of freaking out a little bit about that bodyguard. It looks like we might actually be getting a judge stepping in, hopefully. I can see in the back. Oh, all right. We've got. Yep. Looks like Danny is stepping in and letting everyone know, like, hey, you can't put the bodyguard on him. So way to go. Good work.
Yep.
Good work, judges.
So it looks like Danny's saying it's an illegal play, so it never could have been it anyway, so it returns to his hand.
Yep.
And he gets his 1 goal back.
Yep. All right, so the game has returned to a state of legality, and there was much rejoicing by everyone. So if you're Eric right now, how much offense do you actually play? I think that the answer, you want to kind of sit back.
Defend for that Valor.
Yeah, you got to defend. You're going to wait for the Valor.
Right now, Danny can win a challenge and stand herself with Rhaegal.
Right.
She has stealth.
Reinhard's at 10 power. He's in a very real...
She does not have renown right now, though.
That's
true.
true.
No Drogon.
That's true, but the potential is definitely still there that Reinhard could close the game this round. And Eric absolutely wants to avoid that.
Looks like the bodyguard situation is still being discussed.
Yep. They're just talking about it. Looks like everyone is back on board. Yes, as we just mentioned, the players all agreed that the bodyguard should go back to the hand. So Eric thinking about his challenges now.
That Intimidated is always so tempting, though.
It is.
Or even just throwing in that clutch. But you have to be worried about.
You got to stay back.
Dracarys.
You got to oppose
you
all
can't,
of these challenges.
Because Euron could. Victorian could just get Dracarys right now, for all he knows.
Right. He's got a Hand's Judgment. Yeah, and some characters.
But it's just enough cards where easily could be a Dracarys in there.
Yep. All right, so he is doing military just with Dagmar, so he's threatening the steal of the Plaza of Pride.
You have to stop that.
Yeah, and I think that that's a fine play because the threat is so high, you know, and Reinhard has to stop that.
Being able to use Victorian over and over and over again can be gross. Is he playing Victorian's warship?
Iron Victory?
Yes.
It does not look like it. He has 1 Great Kraken, 2 Iron Fleet Scouts, no Iron Victory. So we'll see how Reinhard chooses to block. He'd
You
have to. He'd have to throw in let's see, he's in for 4 strength. So he'd have to throw in Jorah and one of the dragons.
Gets him 1 more power, too.
Or I guess both of the dragons if you
Yeah.
wanted to block like that. But I'd imagine that you would not.
I think you throw Jorah in here just to get that extra power on Jorah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lots of thought being given by Reinhard here.
It'll be interesting to see if, after all this, the bodyguard, everything, all the marshalling phase, if Late Summer's Feast is remembered, too.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Sometimes you get wrapped up in a bunch of other things and you forget those forced reactions.
Yep. Yep, we've all been there. Lots of thinking here. Reinhard has to consider because, like, yeah, he can block, but then how does that, jeopardize his own chances of getting his challenges through?
Mm-hmm. So let's think optimistically here. So he gets a Lord of the Crossing power. That puts him at 11. He wins a power challenge. That puts him at 12. And then say he gets a renown
On Jorah.
Yes, 13.
That's 13.
I don't think he can get.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do not think that Reinhard can close this round unless Eric makes some poor plays.
And doesn't oppose a power challenge.
So it looks like it is going unopposed.
Oof.
Draw a Quaith of the Shadow there. Still no econ. So he's going to get his unopposed power here. And
man, that location is huge, though.
Yep, he's pulling over the Plaza of Pride.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's worth the card you draw.
Yep. And he's going to get renown on Dagmar.
We'll
or
see.
Should. Yep, there it is.
There it
yeah.
is.
Applaud, applaud.
Baratheon tokens.
Yeah,
They got to be represented some way.
They're
Top 16.
In the tokens, if nowhere else.
Yes.
We'll see if Eric chooses to make some more challenges here. I would imagine not.
I wonder if you just right now give Crow's Eye Stealth as well, just to make it so you can't be stealth pass.
Yes. I think that is essential.
It's passing challenges.
Give Crow's Eye Stealth. I guess, he has enough defenders that it's not a huge issue.
Yeah.
Danny's not going to be able to suddenly get a challenge unopposed. I would imagine that Eric's going to be able to win at least one of these challenges, and which will potentially push him, which will push him even closer to victory. He's at 6 power right now, so definitely behind Reinhardt's 10. But
his board presence is very strong, especially with the Valor being an option.
Yep.
Even
strong.
double Valor, I think he's okay.
Yeah.
Military.
All right, so first of all is a military with Rhaegal. Blocking with Victarion, getting a power.
Let's see if he remembers that pike.
Late Summer Feast.
Yep,
there it is.
There we go. Glad they got that.
Yep.
Ooh, an Emissaries, but too late. I think Valor's going to hit next turn.
Yep. We will, so he's got Intrigue and Power
and there's
left.
no close call in Reinhardt's plot deck.
Mm-hmm. So they're doing Intrigue, stealthing right past Euron Crow's Eye there.
Sorry, it's Intrigue. I'm just. Yes,
We'll see how he chooses to oppose.
Stealth now. Should have done it earlier.
Hey, Eric now giving Euron Crow's Eye stealth and saying he should have done it earlier.
You get stealth? Yeah, but he can't. He can still be stealth. I know, but yes, correct. Yes.
Blocking with the Priest of the Drowned God there.
Reaction.
So standing at Daenerys with Rhaegal.
Yep.
Power on.
Or Betrayal.
Yep. Betrayal first. Pulls Great Kraken.
Which is good.
Yeah.
That can just end games.
Getting insight. Ooh, Dracaris.
Now, I think you have to throw Doria in this challenge again. You need that extra insight so bad right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and Reinhard is definitely not short on characters in his hand. His hand is chock full of characters.
He has not hit an economy card
The
yet.
problem is going to be, yeah, playing out any of them.
At the very least, at least Daenerys has a copy.
Yep, Daenerys has a dupe, so she'll be able to stick around.
So he can win the power challenge here if he stealths Littlefinger.
Yep. Yeah, he can win the power challenge.
Wonder if he's forgetting that Doria ability, or if he wants the dominance. Maybe no. Viserys would get the dominance.
Yep.
Interesting. Flea bottom.
Flea bottom.
That could be useful.
That could be useful for sure. All right. Yep. Reinhard getting to 14. Oh, geez.
I wonder what plot Eric will play.
It's a mystery. Yeah, that is.
I've seen
really
mistakes like
close.
that happen before, though. He could play a different plot. We'll see.
Yeah.
Does he have any other options that he may consider besides Valor? I don't think so.
I think that,
No.
I mean, yeah, no, he has to play Valor here. Reinhard
14 power, so close.
discarding Viserion, predicting
gotta.
that. Yep. Looks like he still has to drop one card to hit reserve.
It might be a Hinge Judgment at this point. No, that's can cancel Risen.
Is that another Viserys, or is that a Targaryen loyalist that he has in his hand?
Targaryen loyal. No, it's a Viserys. I saw it earlier.
It's another
Yeah.
Viserys? Okay.
Which he'll need because he costs 1.
Yep.
So close, yet so far.
Yeah, we'll see. That is pretty darn close. As close as you can get.
Yep. There goes that Khal
The
Drogo.
team that scores the more touchdowns is probably going to win. Some ace-level commentary here.
Uh-oh, he's thinking about his plot still. That's
All right.
interesting.
I mean, it pays
There's no reason to rush.
it pays to,
Yeah.
take the time, especially if you're, pulling a lever like Valor. Make sure that you're not doing something wrong.
Yeah, Reinhardt will have a huge uphill battle if Valor hits here.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Yep, there
Yep,
it is.
there it
He's got
is.
it. He's got it queued up. All right, Valor into Winter Festival.
Ooh,
That is going to
that's
be
pretty big.
Oof. Yeah, Eric is going to have to do some work. It's going to be hard for him to pull power off of Reinhardt's house with
All right, the target
zero claim.
Reinhardt was made first player.
yeah. So Eric is going to have to cycle into something with claim and then use that
A
to
Blood of the Dragon would be pretty huge right now to get that stealth, maybe.
yeah. And I think that he'll actually be able to do it.
And Eric is now at 4 power. He had to sack 2 of that power to save Victorian, which I think is definitely the right call.
Yep.
That Plaza Pride is going to do a ton of work.
Yeah. Yeah, that
for,
Plaza of Pride is going to be really big.
Yeah.
I think that Eric will probably be able to get 2 Intimidates off.
He's going second, though.
He is going second. That's fair. Yeah, he's gonna have to block first of all. Whew. That Plaza of Pride is going to be big.
Now, can you remind me of the ruling, Evan? If
Ooh.
Reinhard draws another Plaza of Pride, can he still play a Plaza of Pride?
He cannot. His
Yes.
Plaza of Pride is still in play. It's just under someone else's control. So Reinhardt will not be able to play his own Plaza of Pride. Interesting that Eric choosing to kill Littlefinger rather than using the
Iron Mines.
Iron Mines to save him.
If he, again, forgets to trigger that stealth, maybe we get... Is there a Blood of the Dragon in there? There's Drogon, which gives Daenerys renown, and he has Dracarys. This could be it.
All right, there's a Targaryen loyalist. Oh, Reinhardt is so close.
I think he needs that Flea bottom out. He needs Drogon out.
Yep.
The other dragons are dead, though.
Yep.
It's going to be close if he can.
He's got.
I think you got to use a Loyalist to reduce that Drogon.
Yep. And then you have 1 gold, which you can use for Dracarys or Flea Bottom, but not both. Okay. He's going to play Viserys.
Interesting. Wow. Oh. He can Dracarys and no. All right. What are we seeing here?
Quaith of the Shadow. Okay, so it looks like Reinhard is just going to try it.
My palms are sweaty right now.
So he's just playing out a bunch of characters. He's going to hope that Eric cannot defend all of these, to my knowledge. So looking through that discard pile there.
Another the shipwright could put a big hole in this plan, though.
Yeah.
Nailing that location.
Yeah, that would be pretty excellent.
I wonder if Eric has one in his hand.
Yep. Looking through that discard pile right now, seeing what. There's definitely Second Sons in there.
Which is.
Yep.
Could be an 8 strength power challenge.
Oh, it's so gross.
Oh, you can just see Eric. I wish I went first. Would have been a tough call, though, going first with that Flea Bottom sitting there.
I almost wonder if Eric held off a little bit too long on the Valor, if he should have Valored 1 round earlier.
Mm-hmm. He's got to play very defensively here.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Reinhard needs 2 power, though.
Yeah, which he's going to get from his plot. So Eric needs to pull power off of Reinhardt's house if he's going to have any chance at winning this.
This is crazy, man.
In addition to defending everything, I feel like Eric's in a pretty rough spot right here.
It's interesting because he has the best pieces out right now, and he hasn't marshaled yet.
Yeah.
But
maybe
he doesn't have the most economy to do that right now.
Yeah, I'm also thinking Eric maybe should have saved Littlefinger, or probably Littlefinger with that Iron
I think if
Mines.
Eric can pull this off, it'll be thanks to Reinhardt's Plaza Pride.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. All right, so there's Wex Pike.
Pike, and he does have a bestow ability, but it looks like it's not being triggered.
Yeah, that's totally fair. You have better things to spend your gold on right here. Oh, what was that? Oh, Iron Mines.
Which he doesn't need right now.
A bodyguard.
More saves. He does not need these saves.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I really think he should have saved Littlefinger when he did his own Valor, but. All right, so he's looking through what he's got.
I mean,
Second Sons.
You grab Second Sons.
Viserys.
He can't put Viserys out. He's dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he's in play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, of Assyrian, I mean, he can't.
Right.
Yeah. I think Second Sons is the only option.
But
it's a good option.
Yeah. And he has not played a dragon, so it seems like he's not really considering playing Dracarys. It's mostly it's the Second Sons that are kind of in the consideration.
It can be a thing, though. He can Intrigue Challenge for 1 with
Quaith of the Shadow.
Quaith of the Shadows.
Yep.
And then use Daenerys to Dracarys as an unopposed challenge.
Yeah. If
and then he can,
if Eric blocks with Wex rather than Euron.
If.
Eric has got to be super aware right now. I don't think the game is necessarily
I'm not sure
out
if
of
Eric
Eric's
set
reach.
his hand down or if his hand's up. I wonder what cards he has in hand to discard to stand what characters.
Yeah. Actually, we could see Reinhard doesn't want to do the intrigue, or he'll
trigger
Reigns.
Yep. See, that's why I'm not at the final table at Worlds. I haven't even thought of that. Like, Reigns hasn't been triggered all game. All right,
Second Sons.
That big beefy army out there.
It's a big beefy army.
I guess not technically an army, right? But
no, they're mercenary.
They look like an army, I guess.
Well,
what's the order of operations here?
I know. You got to be so careful. You can't mess it up.
Like, what is your challenge where you're like, I can't win this, and they're -1? I think you have to do. I think you got to save Second Sons as the last challenge, give him the +2, and kneel out his board. Oh, interesting. Military for 5.
Military for 5. But all of Eric's guys are also -1 because of Daenerys.
Which means he has to defend with 2 characters.
Yeah, he has to block with 2.
But again, that Plaza of Pride can be huge.
He has to block with Euron and Victarion. Otherwise, Reinhardt will. Well, I guess. No, that's fine. That's Reinhardt thinking hard about. Get another power.
Eric does have power behind the throne.
Yeah.
Varys' Riddle, which would not do anything.
That would help. Wildfire Assault.
Would hurt.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Probably not your best bet,
No.
though. And then, so Intrigue, he's going to come in. They're both going to be +2. So that'll be 7.
11.
11, yep.
And keep in mind, Eric has no claim. He can't take any power off of his.
Well, he has to cycle first with Reigns.
But does he keep Daenerys and Quaithe up so he can't even do that?
So Eric opposes. Reinhardt gets 1 power. I don't think that Eric can take off more than 1 power.
Yep.
So
and he has to Reigns at first to do that.
Right.
And if he defends with Daenerys and Quaithe, he can't Reigns. Okay.
And he can't. And he can't trigger Reigns. And
I
then
think you literally just stop here and get your 2 power from your plot, and it's done.
I think that Reinhard wants to push that Intrigue and get the crossing power, because you'll get power for crossing, and then Eric can't take off more than 1 of those powers, which locks in the win. Yeah, I think Reinhard has it here.
Oh, my kingdom to see what's in Eric's hand right now.
We'll see.
Only his beard knows what's in his hand right now.
His beard does have an intimate relationship with his cards right now.
And who would he be without his beard?
Who would any of us be without our beards? Reinhard thinking about it. We've seen this before. I mean, I've seen I've seen players lose on top 4 final table where they had the game, and then they make a mistake, or they think themselves into a corner. We'll see. Reinhard shaking his head a little bit.
Oh man, oh man. It kind of comes down to this decision right here.
I feel like Reinhard is pretty safe. Like, he has it to a certain extent.
Intrigue for 4.
Yep.
I don't know if you forgot, he has Pike. He can stealth past Daenerys and get that Reigns trigger.
Right. But that is not going to help.
I'm just wondering why he didn't intrigue with both of them at this point.
Picture this game if he had Littlefinger on the board right now, in addition to his current characters.
Yes.
That would be pretty sweet, would it not?
Didn't this happen in an earlier match too with Littlefinger, where Littlefinger is supposed to be saved?
We did have some Littlefinger controversy earlier in an earlier game as well.
Hashtag Littlefinger.
All right, crossing power there.
All right. That's fine. He did. That was a dead card right now.
Drops the We Do Not Sow.
All right.
Yep, this is Reinhardt's game.
Wow. Just think too if Brazier went first this turn. It's interesting all the different scenarios that this could have played out.
Absolutely. Intrigue and stealth, rotate into something with claim, power behind the throne.
I think you go for the stand token, maybe?
Yeah, it's got to be power behind the throne. So he'll be able to stealth past Daenerys again, take 1 power token off, but then Reinhardt's going to get 2 from Winter Festival.
Well, who was this challenge with?
This is with Euron.
Daenerys will be standing for dominance too. So.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a... Yeah, I think Reinhard's got it locked in. Eric can't get all the power that he needs to win in time. All right, what we got? Yep, power behind the throne. He's going to do some claim right here in a second. Yep, unopposed.
It's interesting, too. Don't let the power difference fool you here. This game was very close.
Yeah. Yep. Uses power behind the throne, power stealth. Unopposed, power claim. Yep. Renown and pillage.
We'll see if the plots remembered. It was missed earlier.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hey, he got a Rose Road.
There we go.
Winter Festival for the game.
Wow, what a match.
Woo!
What a match.
What a game. That was definitely back and forth the whole time. Reinhard having to get as much power as he could.
Had to defeat the undefeated player before this round too.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. That is definitely crazy.
Weight off his shoulders right there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So big congratulations to both players. Eric Greene making it all the way to the finals, no small feat, and huge congratulations to Reinhard, our new world champion, 2017 world champion.
Wow, from European national champion
to the world champion. Exactly,
that's amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna have interviews with both players very shortly, and we'll be bringing those to you in just a moment. So we are, all the players are celebrating there. What were kind of some of the memorable moments in that game, do you think?
The not saving Littlefinger.
Yeah.
I hate to bring up something that's like a mistake and a negative, but it's probably that.
And honestly, I don't know if that could have saved him.
I want to do an interview with you.
If that could necessarily have, pushed anything over the top, but who knows? It may have helped.
For me, it was also the plaza. I thought it was that could cost you the whole game, letting your opponent have that location.
That was
and
definitely
Victorian being out.
Definitely risky. Definitely.
But it only got triggered once.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, those were pretty much the moments that I was thinking of as well. For the most part, just the valor and how they played that. So we are going to be cutting to some interviews with the players.
Can't wait to hear them.
Very shortly here. So thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Keep watching for interviews with players, and we have been doing your commentary. Thanks so much. Have a good night. Been like so far?
Yes, it's incredible. It was a nice tournament, and I'm glad to win this tournament because I also won this year the European Championship and the World Championship too. It couldn't be better this year.
That's amazing. You so you played a Greyjoy Reigns deck in this tournament. Oh, you played the Targaryen Crossing. Yeah, yes. Why did you decide to play that faction? What was your thinking behind that?
I'm a true Targaryen loyalist. I'm always playing Targaryen.
Yeah.
And for half a year, I made the decision to play again the Lord of the Crossing.
Yeah.
And so I thought that I should play it the rest of the year. And now I'm here.
Yeah. That final match looked pretty close. Lots of back and forth. Can you tell me kind of what you were thinking as you were going through that final game?
Well, it's a long day,
yeah.
So I'm concentrated of the game. I think I had always the control of the game.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it was more the play goes more in my direction. Yeah. I think so.
Well, thank you so much, Reinhard, for coming. Huge congratulations on being world champion. This has been the 2017 Game of Thrones: A Card Game World Championships. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Come back tomorrow to watch even more.
Thank you. Auf Wiedersehen.